that are going to be born into this. Your children, children. You see that future they are creating, that place they are creating. Our children won't survive. They won't. Reverend.
This holy season, wonderful opportunity to train ourselves in the life of holiness, discipline, prayer, charity. It is very sad that in our country, Nigeria, successive governments make us miss the previous ones. During the last administration, Nigerians thought we had seen the worst possible. Now we are beginning to feel that the worst, what we thought was the worst, was even very good. Every year, suffering and hardship increase. It is difficult now to know what else to tell Nigerians. Many people are being driven to crime and violence. As Christians, as God's children, we are invited through prayer and sacrifice to discipline ourselves. 1, don't give up. 2, don't, because things are hard, become a problem for others. No matter what you choose to do as your Lenten sacrifice this year, make sure at least that you will never deliberately cause another person more pain or hardship. People are suffering enough, already too much. Don't ever do anything that will cause another person more pain or hardship. Let that be part of your Lenten sacrifice. Let that be part of your training in this school of holiness. Affirm your faith in God. Let go of the material things, because we will all return to dust. And allow your brothers and sisters also to be able to smile. Make them smile with small gestures and signs of brotherly love. May your Lenten season be fruitful.
What shall I say unto the Lord?
Yes, Lord.
All I have to say,
Thank you, Lord.
thank
shall I
you,
say?
Lord.
Thank you, Lord.
I like that message. You see, where you have poverty, absolute crime increase will also be present. Nigeria is the poverty capital of the world. And yet, educated people are acting that they are surprised that crime is increasing in Nigeria. You go see, they say, everybody get down, get down, get down. Hey, get down. Hey, Jesus, help. They say, I give you your phone, your money, give that. They say, the following day they will go to church and they will do Thanksgiving. They say, ẹ wá bá mi gbé gbà ọpẹ́ o. Yeah. Nítorí pé they will be thanking God that they were robbed by armed robbers and not kidnappers. You see where people they do Thanksgiving. You go see, somebody said that, and it has never left me. Like, they run away from kidnappers. Which you? You see, all the witch need is just to look at the mirror and say, well, you are dead with that. If you remember all these Nollywood movies, right? Let's do like this. Uche, the son of Emekus, appear And then they will show you in their hand palm like that, where you are there, doing your ozu, or maybe you are playing with your kid or something. Say, so you, Uche, you are enjoying. I therefore take your enjoyment away. Some of us grew up believing that people have that power. You say, "No, touch my head, though. Don't touch my head, though. Don't steal my destiny. Oh. They don't touch our head for our house, so they don't touch our head. Don't take my glory. Oh. They say, I don't collect money from you. It's just going to use your glory. Oh. All these kind of things that they told us to be very careful of today. In that contraption, ladies and gentlemen, you will see people that will say, oh, if you give me 10 million naira, you can take my glory. The glory will not make me money. So the situation has gotten to a stage whereby abnormalities are normal. That's the point I'm trying to make for you there, that you will see people that will be doing Thanksgiving because they were robbed and not kidnapped. And you will see others that will come back and say they were kidnapped, but they thank God they were not killed because other people were killed right there. And they will be great. You know that stuff. I mean, who won't? It is what Nigeria has become. So crime everywhere. Papa carrying his own children, go sell them 450. What do you think he's thinking when a father agree with a mother? And in our context, from where we are from, a mother has this special bond with their children. Okay, that you can't take a child away from a mother. In Nigeria, a mother, they volunteer. Another one sold two of our own kids, sold them for 230,000 naira. And she went home, a woman. That one that is a man, that one sold his own son for 450,000 naira. His own son, he sold this one, that woman sold two. They arrested them. And the question running through my head was that what was their expectation from those who they sold their children to? Crime. And that is why we say poverty is a really, really bad thing. And it has been weaponized in Nigeria, unfortunately. So when you have capacity to help, please help. I know that is something that some of you will probably say, no, Mayegun, we agreed. I know, but we're all humans, right? If you don't help, at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. That's it. I would advise you to please help, because the situation has gotten so bad that to even enjoy what you have worked for yourself will soon become a taboo. You get that? Where you have to lock the entire house. You have to make sure that you also seal the entire door so that your neighbor will not smell that you are cooking. You know that life? Because the moment they smell, they will come to the door and say, you are cooking. So I open the door and you have to. The situation will get to that stage. I have seen people who have a stolen generator that is working. Yes, a generator is working. Everybody is in the room. We're watching TV. And before you know it, we just thought maybe in a fuel finish. We dey hear the generator sound. You know, when you hear your generator next to your window, making that sound, and then it just be like that. Because your generator don't dey cross street. You go first thing say na the light trip. We have witnessed people who have stolen a pot of soup, pot of stew on the stove, simply because they're just waiting for it to just to steam, the soup to steam a bit together before they will go and serve the food. Another neighbor carried the entire pot. I've seen that happen many times, and they are true life stories. So when you have poverty everywhere, even you will get food, you are not safe. I hope you understand. Pretend I say you don't know, because when I talk like that, instead of you to agree, like you might go is true, all of now go begin to laugh because you can also probably remember the scenarios that you yourself have witnessed. We are all from that place, aren't we? So I've seen enough. And that is why they will say, sometimes when you live in a face me, I slap you apartment. One of the things you must learn is never to leave your pot of soup on the stove. Go back to your room. Never to leave your pot of rice on your cooker. Going back to your room. You may only be cooking for another family in the house. I've seen riots happen that way. So this is what they do. When poverty is weaponized, even you will get food. I promise you, you are not safe. So what is now the point? It's pretty much like everybody is done for anyway. So I was going to take calls, and I think I will still take calls. Do not forget where this started from. We are trying to gather 40 trillion naira for terrorists in Kaduna. Who go pay them? You. Or Kadobi, Oduduwa Emefiole. They just probably should just go and print the money and give them. Or, I don't know. I'll leave it at that, but I'm going to go make myself another cup of tea, okay? This may take longer because I have to work the all. But I will be back. If you are pretty much interested in phoning in to add your own contribution tonight, the number is on your screen, okay? So when I get back, we will take calls. Or if you are leaving, like the broadcast, okay? Share it if you haven't done all of that before. And when I get back, I will take calls. Don't go anywhere yet. speaking tongue. That took longer, but I mean, I had to. Thank you so much for your patience. For those who are still here, yes, the line is opened, and I do have my first caller. Okay, but I want to send a quick, a special thanks to Prayer Docent. Prayer Docent, I got your message as usual. Okay, but somehow, I always sort of forgot that I have to say thank you. I'm so sorry. Like that didn't even come out right. Okay, but I mean, I've always had it at the top of my mind that okay, I'm gonna say hello to Prayer Docent. Then I just get drenched in the old talk that until after I'm gonna. Oh, no. Well, thank you so much, ma'am. God bless you. Here is my first caller, and I want to believe this is Elder Akinola. Is that you?
Yes, that's me, General.
Oh, yes, sir. Good evening to you. How are you, Baba?
Yeah, it's great to be here, and always want to thank you for what you are doing for the people and try to open their mind. In essence,
thank you so much.
What at times is always easy to confront the evil of the day, but when you look at Nigeria, I was listening to this song that Okoso released about 40 years ago, Which Way Nigeria. In fact, when you listen to that music, that song, you would think that it was released yesterday. The same problem we're facing right now, where the issue that guy sang about 40 years ago. And I the listener today should go and just type it on YouTube. And the title is Which Way Nigeria by Sonny Okosu. The point I'm making, you made that point very clear in your discussion tonight. You know, I remember when my grandfather was being buried, and the message in one of the Anglican church was, now if Babangida did this, Baba is no longer concerned. It's this and that. It's now left for us and all that. Now we are here and we're looking at our children, coming to complain the same thing that our grandfather complained about. Then the question is, same thing. So, and this is why at times it's difficult for people like us to be swayed by a lot of labaloo that they are doing in the politics in Nigeria. This is why I will never support it. Somebody who has been a politician before, under any disguise of any name. If you have been a Nigerian politician, you have operated in executive power or even legislators and all that, and you have not delivered any good for the people, to my judgment, I can never in any way advocate for you in essence. And this is why people like us will continue to back revolution now. There is something that happened was it today, when Omoyele Sowore was talking about Dati, as he was kneeling down in front of Tinubu and was like, cool, whatever he was saying. I was like, look, this is the reality. That you and I may say that we disagree. I was reading all the comments. People were dragging on Omoyele Sowore. He was just showing respect. Respect, key them. When we see all these people that have meted hardship on our people, the way to show it is not when you kneel down and start to greet them, after you have threatened so hard on TV, this will happen, if this happen, this will happen, this happen, then you just kneel down there, and it will make it Tinubu to feel like
there's no correlation, so to say. I get you. Sir.
That as if he's a god in essence. It's and these are the double talks that we see most time, and that's why people like us back the revolution now. And one thing I want to say again, I know there will be many people that want to talk tonight as well, so that I can give them time, is that we should never forget Deborah. We must continue to put our voice until that woman, that lady, get justice. She did nothing wrong. And there, the same bunch of Islamist jihadists, who are telling us that the whole Nigeria, they have the audacity to go out and go and burn somebody, and the Federal Republic of Nigeria, the government of Nigeria, have refused to deal with those people. They promised, they did whatever. They cannot tell us. They don't know those people.
They do
Those
know
people
them,
are members of.
They do know
They are in
them.
the same class.
Even people are asking, sir. A lot of people are asking for justice still that we never stop talking about it. But there's something I need people to know, okay? Or should keep reminding us, right? That Deborah didn't get justice is because the system wanted it to be so. The killers of that young lady, they were arrested. In fact, they were actually arrested eventually, sir. And you know what happened? They charged them to court. They did not charge them to court for killing Deborah. They charged them to court for public disturbance. And guess what, sir? Police that charged them to court never showed up in court. So it got to a state whereby the judge was writing the police that, are you not going to come and present your case? Are you not going to come? Or, you know, we all know why they never showed up. Sure you get? Because they expect the judge to throw the case out. And that's exactly what happened. Those people were arrested. They weren't charged for murder. And the one they charged them for, it wasn't tried. So the court discharged them and acquits them. So if you and I is asking for justice for Deborah today, they will tell you that. And you know something, sir? The police never appeal it. They never appeal that judgment.
Yeah. And you want to tell me that a person like Kanu deserves to be in detention? When somebody that killed people, even look at, what is his name, Articuluta. Deleted the message on his Facebook saying that he didn't test against more or less voicing support for the people that killed Deborah. And some people in the southern Nigeria.
They were typing in Hausa, in those languages. They were telling him that he has betrayed Islam and they will show him. Maybe he wants to be president in 2023, Abi. He should come back. He should come to them. He is denying them. Young people who did the work of Allah, the work that Atiku will never want to do. All these big men, all these young people did the work by killing an infidel. Atiku came out to condemn it. He quickly deleted it. We saw that too now.
And from Southern PDP, the Articulutas still voted for that man.
Why won't they?
The man that could not stand up for Deborah. And he wants to be president of Nigeria. Enough is enough. I think it is either we ask for justice or they divide that country. I don't want to see myself in that type of country too. I don't want my children to be in that kind of country. It's enough. Enough is enough. People have to call it what it is. It's either we get justice or we divide our country so that we can get our secular country. We don't want Islamized Nigeria. So if that's what they want, they should have it for themselves.
Tomorrow, I'm going to do a program tomorrow afternoon. Hopefully, a lot of people will join us. I want to talk about, what do you call it? I want to talk about the reaction, our reactions, okay, to those who are claiming to be Fulani Yoruba, Hausa Yoruba or something like that, and they are openly derided Yorubas, what have you. They're like, I want to have a chat about that tomorrow. There are some stuffs I've actually sort of uprooted from it, and hopefully I can start it tomorrow. See, Elder, thank you so much. I got the picture that you were talking about, that one of Dati and Tinubu inside the mosque. So they said because Tinubu was seated on a chair, so he had to sort of below himself in order to be able to say hello, that it would have been... anyway, so... Akinola,
thank you very much.
That's the picture.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Okay.
Thank you.
Let me take another one, sir. Here is another caller. So sorry that was a little bit skilled, back and forth of a thing. So I'm glad I've sorted it. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Good evening, my ego.
Oh, good evening, Baba. How are you today?
Very good. This is Sir Olu from London.
Sir Olu, you are back.
Yeah.
Baba,
how are you doing today?
I'm very well, sir.
Yeah.
Still surviving. Go on.
Yeah. Quickly. You said something about like people selling their kids, and I'll give you two stories. There was this where I used to live. I'll just this next what's it called? The next building. This guy was cooking. This is not I'm talking many years ago, this guy was cooking. So he went outside, trying to negotiate with the woman selling gari. He doesn't have money, but he have the soup. There was another person facing him. The guy has the gari, he's already done the but he was inside with his own key, just looking. As the guy go outside, second time, still get negotiate that. By tomorrow I will give you the money. They don't carry the pot of soup, you don't enter. Now the guy raise alarm, begin to check everywhere. I open the door. The balance eating.
The family that took the soup. Oh.
Yes, sir. The balance they were eating. And he looked at them, he looked at his pot. They told him themselves, you don't even have gari in the first place. Why don't you join us? And you take the rest of the soup away. That was many years ago.
Yeah, now that's like your own real life experience, and everybody will just be there like, okay, what's he going to do now?
When I was at the Polytechnic Ibadan, telling you 1999, 2000, somebody was cooking. We are Unity Hall. We used to cook at the corridor. This guy just came. This guy was cooking. I went to lie down inside with the stove, with everything. The thing went. The ewa went.
Like you will come out of your room and you'll be like that.
When that thing happened,
was I not cooking here?
The guy, when that thing happened, they were wondering how would somebody carry the stove and the ewa and all those things.
With stove.
With stove, everything gone. With pots gone. After that, it happened again. So everybody, they revise the means when they are cooking. You just see everybody. You just bring out one of your notes. You just sit next to your.
You'll be reading next to your own cooking.
Yes. These are not. This is not like yesterday or
years ago.
Years ago.
A lot of you who lived in that area, you've moved on in life. Abi?
Yeah.
Now you are now hearing that it's happening again.
So you just look at it and you picture it. That was there. That brings me to. Was there any time that was Nigeria actually good? That is, I don't like picking on other people's conversation, but when I hear people saying their father said they used to go to, when they were in university, they used to give them this, they used to give them that, and I look at the whole thing holistically, which of even those free education that they were talking about was actually free? Look at it holistically. Which of the free education was actually free? Which of those buildings
that when they say free education, they are talking about tuition now. We know it's only tuition. Just
Baba,
you don't pay.
Baba,
you don't pay school fees now.
You must have went to Unilag, went to anywhere. Ever since me, I knew. I went to lesson at this thing, offshore keepers, Abuloja. This Unilag, they pay school fees. But all the time they tell you it's free. Where is it free? I've never had. There's nothing that is free. Which free education? Somebody telling you free education. Where? There's free education. People are still paying for exams. People are still paying for this. People are still paying for that.
You pay PT, you pay that fee. You pay that fee. When they pack everything together, you'll be asking yourself, why don't they just call it school fees?
I challenge all those people that said during the whole time there was free education to come out and tell us whether they did not buy broom or take cutlass to school, or they don't have to take table or chair to school. And all of them that was shouting there was free education there, they should go back to those primary school they went in Lagos. What's it called? Mafoluku primary school, Ilupeju secondary school. They should show me all those Jakonde building. You know all those buildings that the fence will be almost at your height like this.
This and then you are like shed with fence.
They should bring the pictures of those buildings if they are still standing. I study geology. Before you build anything in this country where you are in UK, you will do ground investigation first. You will go back to the history of the land use of that land. They have websites in this country that you can sit down at home and look at the what's it called? Where you I'm telling you
about the land. That's true.
Yeah. I did some work when I was for this thing. When they were doing there's a place called Vauxhall. They were doing the regeneration of all those areas, 9M. all those places. God, they've done a lot of industrial work there. They have to get the whole land remediation and scrape off the whole land and lay another type of soil on it. And this thing is not, if you do the ground investigation and the money doesn't come in, after 5 years, all those ground investigations that you people did, they have to do another one. Because as we are standing, the way we are getting old, the way we are breathing, is the same way the ground is moving as well. The same way the sea is reclaiming the whole floor every day. Now, if people, I want those people to come out and tell me that this was actually when they were going to those schools, they didn't pay anything. They didn't have to buy anything. They didn't have to take toilet roll to school. People that will make it so compulsory for them, their teacher will be selling what's it called? Granite for them. They have to buy. Their teacher will make bones and come and sell it for them. They have to buy. Let's even leave that one. The guy those people that are asking for 40 trillion, if they have the knowledge that they can print the money, that's why they're asking for it. And this guy, Ajuri, he said, oh, no. They didn't say it's the northern people that were in charge, that was causing that they suspect. Yeah.
Sabotaging Tinubu's government. I mean, yeah. So
Yeah.
what did they say who?
It's come on Twitter that they never said so, but we all know.
But Nonuga, was going lyrical yesterday. Like, we know that some northern elements, including some northern senators, who are working and trying to sabotage the effort of the president by giving bad image. Blah blah blah.
Do you remember this guy, Shetima?
Yes.
When he came out publicly and was calling out Jonathan that when they kidnapped people, he went to Abuja, they never gave him audience and all those things.
Yeah.
This thing, these people, they know who these people are.
They do. They
know where they are doing these things. How can the federal government come out and say that this bandit, they have information that they want to strike in 14 states?
Yeah.
So you people have all this information.
So what are you going to do about it, or what are you doing?
What are you going to do about it? But if an ordinary person, now if an ordinary person gaslight anybody in government, like this guy, what's his name? Akpabio. Yeah, they say it's cyberbullying. Akpabio is just there, like he's waiting for,
about that guy, horrible pass waiting. I even imagine, no man, like
an attack. Yeah.
At the funeral, the video we played yesterday. The guy
yes,
was saying
now.
That,
that guy.
They call we don't die, widow.
Yeah.
Say the widow is supposed to be here with us, but she's not here with us now. She's here with us, but she's lying there now. That they did not clap for him enough. The way they clap for Obi, is it because he's not a presidential candidate at the funeral, Baba? Saulu.
The guy, go and look at. Is he not the one that they did off the mic for?
He's the same guy now. I see that off the mic stuff. That off the mic. They are talking about over 4.1 trillion naira stolen.
Where he even wanted to sleep. He even wanted to sleep with the woman. You remember the doctor? Remember that doctor that they put coke in his mouth? Where is he now? Is he dead or alive?
He's still working in NND. I mean, what's it? Niger Delta Commission.
NDDC. NDDC. I was reading something about him today.
He's still there. He's a senior colleague there.
Yeah.
He's a senior officer there.
Pondey.
His name is Pondey.
They don't
have to explain how the money gone missing.
Yeah.
And he fainted. About honestly, man. Honestly.
They don't talk ill about the dead though. Cairo, there was one Cairo Jodu or something. The guy that had that attack. I had that attack and died during Nigeria match.
And now, the one from Delta now.
Yeah, the guy that was sitting next to that guy that they were pouring coke in his mouth.
See, Baba. Saulu. But take another one, Thank you very much, Baba.
My brother. Take care.
Good evening, okay?
Yeah.
Nice one. See, Orodaija, and this is part of the reason why some of us will continue to remind them that, listen, we don't have a clue where you're having that belief from, okay, that Nigeria is going to still work. But we will continue to remind you of what it is than what you want it to be, or you do not have any capacity to actually make it happen. But you see these rogues, they have all of the capacity to get everybody destroyed. If you don't stop them, they will never stop. This is Prince Jejeman representing IPOB. For
life.
Prince,
Thank you,
how are
Baba. I'm fine, Baba. My Chicano Mike, hello.
Thank you very much.
How you
I
doing?
hear you too. We are back
well
here.
Done.
We are now trying to crowdfund. We need 40 trillion naira to pay terrorists. And some said maybe they should just go and print it.
Wow. Yes, now money the central bank now. There's machine there to print money. Every kidnapper now will be running towards the north. Business. 40 trillion. No be smart, Baba. Hey. Now, wow, this one, they don't upgrade. Say Hamas don't join them now. So this one
and dollar
racketing. International racketing now, Hey, now Nigeria don't enter story.
40 trillion.
Nigeria don't enter story, Baba. You see this Aerofy Pekin now. Maybe you see her recently. Say that guy own terrorism go pass in Papa. Oh no, that's
Aerofy Pekin. All over him. Those who read people reactions and all of that, they could tell that he's actually going to be a very dangerous person. Very dangerous person. Unfortunately, right? He's been eased into their political arena. So yeah, if Nigeria is still Nigeria, those are part of the future terrorists that will have political power that our children will have to deal with. You know that?
Not true now, but this one, the terrorism there for a face, for a reaction, everything. Those that I be talk saying go
useless boy, that boy. He's the same boy that will be threatening people that he will rape their mothers. He will rape this. Any small thing, I will rape you. Your mothers are begging for my own this. I've got a very nice car. Go and ask your sisters. Go and ask your mothers. Go and ask this or that. They love my this. They are begging for it. Son of a fire, but he's House of Representative member now from Kaduna.
He say he House of what? Representative? That one?
He's a lawmaker. You don't know?
I don't know.
Hey, Prince, how you take me, Sam?
Oh my God.
The boy now, House of Rep member, is one of those them cook for 2023 for them there now.
Now, wow, Jesus of Nazareth, lie. Hey, Baba. Say she would be asked some question now whether they do their interview. She would ask her, are you Fulani? He's saying before Hausa Fulani.
Now he's saying be Hausa Fulani. Now wait till they tell those mugus.
They don't enter back into their cocoon now. Inside they don't enter back. You say before when Buhari there, all of them are Fulani. Now they don't run enter inside their cocoon. Say they be Hausa Fulani.
No Fulani.
Hausa Fulani. Hey, but my ego general. My ego, the two way they happen. We say,
tell us.
This government, they are not ready for anything terrorism. You don't say you show us where they there for me now there. No, out of all the whole their speech, no, they never talk about all the kidnapping, all the killing.
Nothing. And now in the telescope they come. People when they talk to for that place, sorry, Prince. People when they talk to for that place, some of them they go kidnap them or kill them this week. You understand me now? Some of those were inside that gathering. Either not just stand by or so you get when by the end of this week, is either they will be killed or kidnapped. You go hear the news from Niger.
Now no be lie because 40 trillion the other kidnapper warming up now to raise their own bar. See, Baba, when Tinubu enter, say them being get during Buhari time. all the whole terrorists that Saudi Arabia or UAE, they release all their names. Where we say there's a Nigeria government, especially all this from all those north. Till today, as Tinubu and Tajaga bandits, they never talk about that list. Are you getting me? So how they want fight, where the say one Yoruba Commodore, he come for the channel, he tell Nigeria and say that they should hit the center gravity, that the people who are sponsoring this people are the people to be